What's up? Regal Tucker here with BodyMountain.com. So, just had a massive back day. About 3 hours. I was in the gym for about 3 hours. So, the whole workout was probably about 2.5 hours. Making this video, I'm going to try to sum it up and keep my thoughts together because I have a tendency to ramble on whenever I do this. So, I'm making my post-workout shake. I got my carbohydrate powder in here. I keep these little Purist Labs containers from the creatine and oxygen. And I use them for my carb and protein powders. I want to talk about real quick, because I have people ask me, how do you put on size or mass naturally? All right. Someone asked me, I told someone that people asked me that, because someone tonight at the gym, and he's like, he sees me every time I come in. He's just so complimentary. Mark, he's awesome. And of this, he said, you always come in and just throw such big weight around. He said, tell me how big my back is and everything, since he's seen me and stuff. So, well, and I was like, I don't feel like I'm that big, but okay, I'm rambling on to the point. The point being, he asked me, so like I said, well, people ask me all the time, how do you get put on mass naturally, and he said, well, what do you tell them? I said, first thing really is nutrition. Really being very maximizing your nutrition, being strategic about it. And I said how I even when putting on mass, hang on, now I gotta gather my thoughts. Dang it. Totally going blank here. I'm gonna keep rolling though, because you know what? This is real. I'm going blank. I just told him this. Oh yes. So having still getting your carbs post workout, and so that would be like increasing your insulin sensitivity and increasing your testosterone by getting your carbs post workout and not putting carbohydrates in your body all day. In order to train the way that I train naturally, in order to lift that kind of big heavy weight, in order to do 10 sets of deadlifts and do like 6 sets of like T-bar rows with 8 plates, and then doing like 4 drop sets. I'll do a drop set with 405 for like 15 or 20, and then I'll do another drop set with 315 for another 20 reps, and then drop set with 225 for like 30 reps after doing like 8 to 10 sets, building up to like 550 or something. I haven't gone to like 605 in a while. But I'll do that kind of lifting, and you can't lift that way if your body's reliant on carbohydrates for energy. So getting your carbs, 1, post-workout, 2, keeping them low for a few days out of the week, and so you can help your body use fats as energy, because you can use fats as energy because it takes a little bit longer when you're doing that big, heavy weight training, and you take longer breaks, and you feel it's like taking a shovel, and taking big, deep scoops. But what you have to do is you have to recruit what's called motor units properly and flush that into your type 2B muscle fibers. And so you got to warm up the muscles. You got to you kind of recruit the motor units, and then you start to flush them into those type 2B muscle fibers. But people stop. People say, oh, I do 5 sets of 5 or something, like they're lifting big, heavy weight. But think about it. You don't stop at, okay, say you're doing 20 reps. You don't just stop at 20. If you really want to stimulate a change in the muscle, you got to do 21, 22, 23, 24, and then, that's when you've really stimulated change. Because muscles don't know numbers, they know weight, and they know tension. Or they know tension. So time under tension, time under maximum tension is really where you're going to get the growth, or you're going to get the change. So why stop? Just like you don't stop at 20 reps, why would you stop at 5 sets if you're trying to gain mass and you're recruiting those motor units and trying to flush them into the type 2B, the red tissue, the big, thicker muscles? Why would you stop at 5 sets? Do 10. And how are you going to do 10 if you need carbohydrates every few hours? So anyway, this is like my opinion, I suppose, or the best way I've found naturally to maximize nutrition. So if you can use fats as energy during your workout, and then you spike your insulin post-workout with some like carbohydrate powder like I'm about to do, and then I'll eat about another cup of jasmine rice. So let's see, this is 37 grams of carbs in this carb powder, and then jasmine rice, what is that, 46 grams, about 50 grams of carbs, so 50, 60, 70, about 80 grams of carbs roughly. And I'll do that for a few days. But also, forgot to mention, I slam BCAAs. I drink a lot of BCAAs. Every workout, I probably go through about 3 or 4 scoops of Human Pro BCAAs. So that is part of my secret, I guess. Anyway, and then lifting that big, heavy weight and going over 5 sets to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sets even. Sipping on the BCAAs, again, preserving your muscle, increasing protein synthesis, and then post workout, getting the carbs in your system, and then getting a little bit more since you haven't had any carbs all day, or at least if it's been at least 8 hours, your insulin resets, and those carbs are going to get flushed into muscle. You don't really have to worry about any fat storage, especially if you're killing it like that. So do this for a few days out of the week. Then I might do legs on like Friday or Saturday. I'll carb up a little bit after leg day. And I'll also drink Pedialyte to help prevent cramping. But there's a little bit of extra carbs in that. It'll be about 25 grams in the Pedialyte. And by the way, don't ever say 25 carbs. 25 grams of carbs. Okay. What is a carb? It's a gram of carbohydrates. Okay. Pet peeve. Anyway. And so what I'll do is I'll have like legs on Friday or Saturday. Carb up a little bit after that. Maybe a little bit of a clean cheat like Chipotle burrito with some Halo Top, and maybe some sort of other additional carbohydrates, and with carb powder. So it'll end up being around 250 grams of carbs probably after legs. And then on Sunday, I like to do my chest, and I have a big chest day. And so what I actually like to do is I fast on Sundays. So I'll fast till like 4 o'clock, and then I'll get 100 grams of protein in, maybe like 30 to 40 grams of fat. And sometimes I do get carbs in on Sunday because I had carbs on Saturday. My body's like kind of ready for more carbohydrates since I put them in. So I might do like 50 grams of carbs or something, before a workout, but it'll be a few hours before, and it'll still be 8 hours since I had carbohydrates when the time I eat them again. So my insulin will reset after my workout. Then I'll have a cheat meal. And then I've blown my chest up because I have more glycogen stores from my carb up on Saturday night, and I fasted. I've released some more testosterone, and then so I gotta flush all that into my chest, and I get this big, thick pump. And I still do the big, heavy weights on my chest day. I'll still do lots of sets and things, and so I'll flush all that in. I'll maybe hit a little bit of arms. I don't have an arm day anymore. I'll hit a little bit of arms at the end of chest, just blow up the upper body. It just feels, it's nice and fun, feels great. Lots of BCAAs and creatine and oxygen. And then, again, I'll do post-workout shake with carb powder. Then I might go have a big burger or another Chipotle burrito, or really just kind of whatever I'm wanting. But Panda Express with like extra chicken and rice, but something with good protein and carbs post-workout, but whatever I want, really, whatever I'm in the mood for. So but I'm not just going to go eat sweets or cake, obviously. So anyway, well, I was going to try to sum up that quickly. I'm approaching 9 minutes. Failure. But I'll go ahead and post this anyway. So I'm about to drink my post-workout shake. Just smashed back here late at night. My face looks really red or something in this light. Anyway, that is the gist of what I do and how I continue to train heavy year round, stay lean. It's huge. So you're maximizing your nutrition, but you're really getting leaner at the same time. Yes, it is possible. And I don't even measure my calories. I kind of like eyeball the carbohydrates, and I have my staple meals. So I'll have my staple meals. So like I know my breakfast is usually 5 ounces of chicken with 5 egg whites, 2 whole eggs, tablespoon of flaxseed oil, a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, and about 12 ounces of some sort of green veggie. And then I'll do like, so I do in 10 ounces of chicken with, again, flaxseed oil, apple cider vinegar, veggies, And I'll do that at least like 3 to 4 solid meals, and I'll have like 2 to 3 shakes, which is about 48 grams of protein per shake. And I do how many more of these? I'm using them to prop up my phone. But mozzarella sticks, they're 8 grams of protein a piece, 1 gram of carbohydrates, and like 5 or 6 grams of fat. I'll do those with my protein shakes. It's only 3 grams of carbs, so it doesn't spike my insulin if I do all 3. And then I think actually 3 grams. I don't know. Anyway, doesn't I don't feel like I get any carbs in. It might be. I think it's like 3 or 4 grams of what registers your insulin, or something like that. I don't know. I hope I don't sound stupid saying that, but something like that. Anyway, it still doesn't feel like any significant amount of carbohydrates. Kind of like veggies, your body doesn't really read them as carbs. At least I tell people don't think of vegetables as your carbohydrate sources. Anyway, hope all that makes sense. Maximizing nutrition for size and strength, getting leaner at the same time, naturally. Increase your testosterone, insulin sensitivity, and also releasing growth hormone during your lifts. There you go. Maximizing nutrition with your weight training, size and strength, naturally, and getting leaner at the same time. BodyMountain.com. My name is Reedland.